read Luke 10 through 20. You start to get into the passion, but I believe that Luke 10 through 20 is about one subject. This is what true Christianity looks like. This is what false Christianity looks like. And when you see stories that have the same thing back to back to back, it is because it's the author's desire to stress it. What did Jesus come to seek and to save? That which is lost. So he seeks after what? The lost coin, the lost sheep, the lost son. This is what God is about. He wants us to get to the gospel because that's what he is doing. Now, as part of the Vodi Bauckham presentation, which I think you can still see on our Facebook page, go to facebook.com/wretchednetwork. One of the subjects we talked about was politics. And my contention, and clearly I was right about this because, well, Vodi kind of agreed, and this little video clip from Campus Reform. This is from Western Washington University. There's a fellow on the campus who has a sign. He is holding up a sign about Donald Trump. A woman walks by the sign about Donald Trump, and this is her charming response. We took 30 seconds of that for you because who could endure any more than that? It went on for minutes. People tried to calm her down. She became more and more irate. Why does this prove me right?
Yeah.
My contention, and you need to figure out the balance on this because I don't think especially I, or anybody should put a muzzle on you telling you never talk about politics. But we need to be mindful in our current culture. It is so contentious regarding politics, specifically regarding our president. I would suggest we need to be wise about when and how we talk about our current president. Why? Because we want to get people to the cross. We want to preach the gospel. And if we're talking about a man who causes a woman to rather lose her mind. She's on the ground, by the way, banging her fist and screaming. Then maybe if that's the response that Donald Trump elicits, we need to be wise about discussing him. Please, did you hear the caveat? I'm not saying that we should never talk about. I'm not saying we shouldn't be involved in politics. I'm not saying that we shouldn't vote. But I am saying that if our agenda is salvation, we better be careful about how we speak about Donald Trump. In what context? For what goal? What does it profit anybody if we win a convert to Donald Trump and the person loses their very soul? There is a higher agenda the Christian is about, and it's not Donald Trump. No disrespect intended. We want to get people to the gospel. Why? Because that is what God is about. And why?